What is up, everybody? Welcome to another live stream. And I'm sorry I didn't do one last week, but I had a bit of a busy, hectic schedule. I had a few reviews to do, and I filmed about 4 videos that night. So I thought I'll just use that week to get a few videos out and put them out over the weekend. But I am back today on the usual Thursday live stream. And today I've got a very special guest with me who is a good friend who I speak to on Instagram all the time. And he's just made a channel about 2 or 3 months ago now. And his name is Aidan. And he is also known as the Movie Insider. Now, I have left Aidan's link down below. If you want to subscribe to his channel, I highly advise you to do so. But without further ado, let's just get him in here and he can, introduce himself, really. So here we go. Here is Aidan. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing today?
I'm very good, mate. Thank you so much for having me on. It's been overdue, so I'm excited.
Yeah. No problem, mate. I wanted to get you on for a while now, to be honest, because we speak a lot on Instagram and stuff, don't we, about films, and always comment on each other's channels and stuff. So yeah, happy that you're here, mate. Hope the stream goes well for everyone who's watching. Don't forget to get your comments in, and we'll try and answer as many as possible. But Aidan, I just want to say how you finding YouTube, because you've been here about 2 or 3 months now. Is that right? I'd say a fairly new YouTuber, if you like.
Yeah, fairly new. Finding it good. I think everyone's been so supportive, leaving comments and stuff like that, just messaging me and just being supportive. It definitely goes a long way. Like I said, I've only really had like one negative comment, so it's been positive so far, and I'm enjoying it. And just speaking to people is really good. So
yeah. So one of the best things about YouTube is the actual community, isn't it? I mean, everyone just spurs each other on, and sometimes if you feel like, I don't ever feel like I'm never gonna stop doing it, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, should I get? Because the other week I had a break for about a week and a half or something, and then I've done a video and everyone's like, I've made up to see you back and stuff, and I was like, it just spurs me on even more, you know what I mean? I don't even. It's mad that people actually watch your content and stuff, but that's what YouTube's all about, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just get into it. We'll get in the comments in a minute, but I just want to ask you, Aidan, is there anything of interest that you've been watching lately that you might want to talk about? You've been to the cinema, any TV shows, anything you've watched at home, anything that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah. All right, I'll start with TV shows. I've been watching Fear the Walking Dead from season 4 onwards, because I started off watching 1, 2, and 3 and then stopped for maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. And my mum was like, you need to carry on watching it, give it a go. And same with The Walking Dead. I feel like it lost its way a little bit. But I put season 4 on, and I'm almost at the end of the latest season, and it's been amazing. It's been really, really good.
Right.
So I've been loving that.
Yeah, didn't that show have a bit of a shaky start? Like everyone was saying that they hated it when it first started, so it does pick up then.
Yeah, when I proper tried to get into it, and I gave it 3 seasons, and I found myself on my phone more than watching it. So I was like, see you later. And like I said, I've tried from season 4 onwards, and it reminds me a lot of when Walking Dead started. It's that good. It's pretty cool. It's good.
All right, nice to see it pick up. I know what you're saying about The Walking Dead. I've only watched till season 4, but I'm starting wanting to get back into it now, because I listened to a podcast called Chat and Flicks, and they were talking about it the other day, and I do want to get back into it. But I've heard it does really go a little bit downhill on season 7 or something.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So that's Fear the Walking. I haven't seen any of them, to be honest. I have just watched like 4 seasons of the Walking Dead, like I said.
Yeah.
So anything else, Aidan, that you've been watching?
In terms of movies, I've been at the cinema, I think 3 times in the last week. Went to see. Yeah, I know, it's not bad. I went to see Fast and Furious 9, but then straight after that, I went to see Nobody.
Yeah,
which was unreal. I watched like your review and stuff, and I was like, right, I need to see it. So literally, as soon as Fast 9 finished, I was straight into Nobody, and it was amazing. I loved it. I loved it. And then the last film I've seen was last night, was Supernova with Colin Firth, and that was really good. It's like a drama, emotional film, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah, we were speaking about that off camera, and I have to admit to Aidan, I hadn't seen. Was Supernova, is it?
Called Supernova, yeah.
You know, I ain't even heard of it, to be honest. But just going back to the Fast and Furious 9, I've heard it's a bit of a comedy, this one. I mean, I've only seen the first Fast and Furious film, and I don't know why.
Really?
I really should have got to that. It's just a franchise I've never really got to, but I've seen a review. Like, I don't really watch reviews till I've reviewed the film, but I know I'm not going to go and see it because I haven't seen the other ones.
Yeah.
So I watched Kit Stuckman's review, and he was saying, like, it's just like a comedy, and some of the things he was describing, I was laughing, like, but what did you think of it?
I enjoyed it just because, like, by now it's got to the point when I know what type of film I'm watching. Like, I've got my ticket, so I know the type of film that is in front of me. So I go in with an open mind. I switch off and just watch it because it's funny. It's got good action scenes. It's got nice cars and good music and stuff. But yeah, I'm a big fan of, like, the original, like, first 2 or 3 films. But these new ones are just a bit.
Yeah. In terms of the film Nobody, then where would you rank that on your 2021 best movies? Would you say it's near the top?
I'd probably put it second. Yeah.
Just behind.
In the Heights.
In the Heights, yeah. A movie I haven't seen, actually. It's just because it's a musical. It's put me off a bit, but I've seen a few people talk about it now, and they're really selling it to me. And I just said to me fiance, just go and see it.
Really
she's not too keen either, but I don't know.
There's a lot of singing in it, though. There's loads of music and there's a lot of singing. But I was saying to Paul Tams that it transitioned from a Broadway show, so it's kind of perfect the way that John Chu's done it. Compared to, like, Greatest Showman, where there's, like, big songs. There's just a lot of songs in this film, but I think it works really well. But it's a great film.
Is it a good story? I don't mind a musical when there's a story to go with it. Like, is the story good?
Yeah, it's a good story. It's, like, obviously about, like, a big community, like, in Washington Heights, and obviously the main character's got this dream that he really wants to achieve, and obviously they're not a well-off, like, culture, and it's pretty good. I don't want to spoil anything, so.
Right, okay. I won't spoil anything either, but can I just say, the film Nobody, what would you rate that bus scene out of 10, by the way? Because I thought it was one of the best movie scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah. I went with my dad, and I think we were both kind of shocked how good it was. So, yeah, I'd give it a 10. It was great.
Yeah. No worries, mate. Okay, so should we just dive into the comments then?
Let's do it.
Got quite a few comments here, to be honest. I'm just looking at my iPad there, by the way, but Sean from Lost in the Reels in here and everything, so we'll just get into it. Blu-Ray Marc, good evening, Mark. Thanks so much for coming along, mate. Okay, now we've got Aidan Edwards, who was on the stream last time, a friend of mine. I'm in the middle of a Mackie, so going to make this one short. Best of luck, Jordan and Aidan. Good name, that. Oh, yeah, because he got the same name as you. Question is, favourite Nolan movie outside the Batman trilogy? Nice one, lads. Have a good one. That's a good question, actually, I think. Because my favourites are Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. So, have you got a favourite there, Aidan?
It's controversial. It is controversial. I'm going to go with Tenet.
Right. I thought you were going to say that when you said it's going to be controversial.
Yeah. Only because it's the latest one. I've seen it twice now, and I understand it, and I think the way he shot it was really, really clever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Inception as well, also.
Yeah. I think Inception or The Prestige for me, but I'm really looking forward to rewatching Tenet again. I've got the 4K there. It's ready to go at some point. And I did put the 4K and it looked amazing, actually, just to see little snippets of it. But I think I'd have to go with Inception or The Prestige, I think. But yeah, I'm not a massive fan of Dunkirk, to be honest. I think I'll have to give that one another go. But yeah, good question, Ian. Thanks for streaming tonight, guys. Thursday nights belong to you, Jordan. I hope you're not too unhappy about Rafa. No, I'm not. I'm not really bothered about his Liverpool connection, to be honest. I'm more concerned that he might have had his best days behind him. That's the only problem for me. But you're into football, aren't you, Aidan?
I am into football.
United fan,
I am. Big red.
Sit along, hi guys. You're taking your time. Yeah, a minute later, I think, sir. Sorry about that. Hi, Wormlad. How many films you got? Just over 1,100, I think. I do keep a count on my phone, something like that. Hello, gentlemen. Do you like Nintendo? I am a big Nintendo fan, but I do like the PlayStation more. What about you, Aiden?
Yeah, I've got a Switch. I rarely play it, so I don't want to offend this person. But yeah, I mainly play PlayStation. That's my go-to.
I've got a Switch myself. I think it's a great machine, but
it's so good.
I'm one of them, mate. I love the trophies on PlayStation, and I just wish Nintendo Switch would do something about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, the movie insider, what is your name? Well, I have said it, but what's your name?
Yeah. My name is Aiden. Spelt with an E as well. Spelt with an E.
Oh, Aiden, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Playtendo guy, thanks again for coming along, mate. You're always in the streams. Hello, Jordan and the movie insider. Pete here, and how are you doing? Yeah, we're good, mate. I'm sure you are as well, Aiden.
Yeah, very good.
We'll be subbing to you after the stream, the movie insider. Yeah, nice one, mate. Everyone, please subscribe to Aiden's channel, the movie insider. The link is down below. You won't regret it. He's a new YouTuber, but he's really, really good. When I seen your first video, mate, I thought he's gonna go far in because he's straight away you're great on camera. Like it took me a good few months to get to your level, mate. You know what I mean? So, hey George, guys, how's everyone doing? Yeah, all good, Wormy Spoons. Thanks so much, mate. Jake talks movies. All right, Jake, how you doing, mate? Even gentlemen, yeah, we're all good, mate. Thanks a lot. Gary Greg's a lot. Hello, Worm and Wormy Insider. Are you from the UK? Yes, we are.
Yeah. Certainly
okay. Movie More asks, hello, Worm, gentlemen, and the movie insider. What is your favourite horror film?
Favourite horror film? That's a good question. I might have to think. What have you got one?
My favourite horror film is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974, I think, or 73.
Yeah.
I think it's 74. I just think it's so gritty and perfect as a horror film, and just does everything right.
Yeah.
I love Leatherface as well.
Yeah. You know what? I'm getting into horror now that I've started the channel up. A little bit like about me there in terms of horror. I've only started like appreciating it now, and I've picked up a few Blu-rays and stuff to get more into it. But a film that I loved like growing up in like my later teens was Halloween, like the original. But I also loved the 2018 release. That one was really good as well. So yeah.
I think Halloween's the original is a film that gets better every time I watch it, to be honest. You looking forward to the new one?
I am. I can't wait. Obviously, it was supposed to come out last year, wasn't it? And then obviously with COVID and all that.
Yeah. Did you see the trailer?
Yeah. It looks good.
Looks brutal, doesn't it?
I can't wait for it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I just love horror. I'm glad you're starting to. I seen you watch Train to Busan not long ago, didn't you? You really like that one?
I watched that like pretty much when it first ever came out. I've started to speak about it quite a lot on the channel because that's my favorite like zombie film, and I just want people to watch it. I'm proper shoving it down people's throats there, but it's a good film. It's all like obviously subtitles and stuff, but it's great.
Yeah, my mate Jamie told me to watch it, and I put it off for a few months, and I'm glad I did. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have a car? If so, what is your brand? Yeah, I've got a Vauxhall Corsa.
Nice. I've got a Renault Clio. That's what I drive.
Nice. Favorite soap series for me? It's EastEnders. I don't watch them, do you, Aiden?
Nope. Sorry, Sarah.
I used to watch Brookside, though. I used to like that one. Do you know Tony Hawk? I've played the Tony Hawk games. Don't know him personally. Do you know him? Do you know?
I know him.
The viewer Drew, thanks so much for coming along, mate. The thoughts on the Transporter movies. Now, this is a franchise I've never seen. I've not. Well, I've been told they're good by my friend Josh, who used to work with.
Yeah.
You seen them, Aiden?
I've not seen them besides from on the shelf in like charity shops.
Yeah. But, go for it. You always see them in Poundland and stuff. Yeah. I'm sorry, Drew. I haven't seen them, mate. I would watch them though. It's just one. I can't. There's always films we haven't seen, isn't it? There's just so many films. Right. I'm not sure that's a real film, is it? Oh, ever seen Pretending I'm a Superman film, a documentary film about Tony Hawk? No, I haven't. I've never seen a documentary on Tony Hawk, but like I said, I'm a big fan of the game. So,
Yeah.
favorite Joe Lycett show? Don't even know what that is, do you?
I feel like it's a comedian. I could be wrong, but I don't watch a lot of like nighttime TV and stuff. So,
yeah. Sorry, Nintendo games. I don't know what that is. What is your favorite Clint Eastwood movie? That's a good question, Blu-ray Marc. You got any there, Aiden? Top of your head?
Nope. I've not. I couldn't even think of any that I've seen him in. To be fair, I've seen. Is his son Scott? I've seen him in films, but not Clint Eastwood.
He's one of them. He made a lot of older movies, hasn't he? Well, saying that, he's got a few new ones actually. He's still directing and stuff to this day, I think.
Yeah.
If I can just reach it here now, because sorry about this. Where are we? Yeah, this one. I think this is quite an underrated film, actually, with Clint Eastwood in, and it's called In the Line of Fire, where he has to protect the president from being assassinated. So I think that's a really good one. John Malkovich is trying to kill the president. So I know he's made The Good, Bad, the Ugly and everything, some of the best films ever made, but if I was going to watch any, I'd watch that one. So
yeah.
Ever been to Greg's? Absolutely love Grub. Right, I've got a feeling I know what this is now. So yeah. I think it's someone I know, don't worry about that. Hi guys, hope you're both doing well. Yeah, Forgotten World of Movie. Thanks so much, mate. Hope you're well too. Lost and Real, Jordan Aiden. Yes, thanks, Sean, for coming along, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for watching.
I'm kind of jealous of you getting to see the Forever page and the Tomorrow War already.
I know. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
I'm going to have to get in on his little secret.
I know.
Oh, by the way, Sean, Lost and the Real, congratulations on 2,000 subscribers, mate. Well done. As the Arrow films are on offer, what are some of your picks? So I think he's saying, what some picks would you think from the Arrow collection? Have you got any Arrows, Aiden?
Yeah,
I know you have. You bought Robocop recently.
Yeah. So the first one I picked up was Heathers, 1989. That came with a slipcover from CEX. Brand new, mint condition. I was like, whoa. So I got that. I recently ordered the Rings collection. It's like the trilogy. And yeah, it was my dad who actually picked up Robocop. I was gonna pay, but Dad, if you're watching, nice one. It's such a nice set, that, isn't it?
Yeah, what are dads for, mate? No,
yeah, true.
Yeah. It's my favorite Blu-ray on the Robocop one. Heathers is meant to be really good and really like just a fun 80s film, isn't it? Have you watched it yet?
Yeah, that was the first one that I watched. I watched it. The first film I watched last month for June. I loved it. This is it is a Blu-ray, but it's a 4K restoration.
Right.
But it was good because it is it's like a horror, but it's funny as well, and
like horror comedy.
Yeah, and it's got really bad language, which I don't know if that was a thing back in the day, but I was laughing at me. I thought it was great.
Yeah. I think that's that one. I've heard so many people say it's great.
Yeah, it's good.
What was the other one? The Ring box set. Have you watched them yet?
I've not opened that yet. I'm saving it because I want to do a marathon and watch all three together.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait till I've got another 2 days off, and then Robocop. I have seen it because I loved that as a kid. But that set, like I said, it's stunning. It's so. It's just a great release. I got it for £15. So.
Yeah, can't complain at that, mate, can you?
Yeah.
I always want to put the poster up because I love the artwork, but I feel like I'm going to ruin the set if I put the poster up in my room. So.
Yeah.
Sean from Lost and Real, In the Heights is the best film of the year. Well, Aiden certainly agrees with you there, Sean, because he's got it ranked as his number one. So I'm going to have to see it, I think.
Yeah.
What are some of the best songs you like? Californication by the Red Hot Chili Peppers is probably my favorite song ever, I think.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. There's so many songs, isn't it? You got any, Aiden?
It's a tough question. Like I said, there's so many songs, but so many like genres as well. I like all sorts, like AC/DC to like Iron Maiden to like even like Chris Brown and people are it's varied. So I couldn't
you just
pick
like
one.
different genres.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's how can you even say what?
I know.
Yeah, Californication by Red Hot Chili Peppers for me. Hi guys, how many kids have you got? I haven't got any, but I've got one on the way. You, Aiden?
Nope, I've got none. I'm still pretty young, so yeah, I'll keep it at 0 for now.
Yeah. Nobody is decent. If you like that sort of thing, Insider, have you seen Polar, Boss Level, or Accident Man? Best of all, if you don't mind, subs tonight comes for us. And Rory Kenshin class.
Polar rings a bell. I can picture the cover art for that. I haven't seen it though, but I might give that a watch just because that like springs to mind. And then the others, I've not seen those. No.
I've heard the Boss Level. That's a new one actually.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen it
as well.
I think it was a Sky original one, to be honest. I haven't heard of the other ones though. Rurouni Kenshin, I think I've heard of that, but I can't picture anything about it. I've just heard the name. So
can I ask them a question? Is that last one? Is that like a trilogy on Netflix? Or there's more than one? I feel like I've seen the trailer on Netflix, and there's more than one. If I'm right, but it looks really good.
I think you might be right there, but Wormy, let us know, mate.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, I think that's where I might have heard it actually. But
yeah.
Hey there, Mr. Nichols. Hope you're okay. Gary Greg's a lot. What do you do for a living? This is how I know the guy. I get. I'm a dry liner. What about you?
I'm a police community support officer, so I work with like all kinds of people, like drunk people that like deal with drugs, like youths and stuff that are in a community and stuff like that.
Oh, so you're like helping people basically?
Yeah, pretty much. We have this perception like all like people who work for the police are bad, but like I'm technically police staff, even though like officers in my name, but I just go out there and try and like help people on like every day that I go out. There's not like I can't obviously arrest people. I can like detain and stuff like that, but I just try and like help people to where they like need to be, rather than like where they're at. But that's what I try and do. Yeah, it's a pretty good job done.
I just think this guy he's from my work. I think. Tenet, Aiden. Oh, controversial pick.
I did say it's controversial. Again, it's only because it's probably the most recent one, and the question said no Dark Knight films, and obviously, that's his best film. It's Heath Ledger's amazing in that.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, the Dark Knight is definitely his best film, but I'm gonna have to rewatch that Tenet. I did like Tenet though, to be honest. I think it's got a lot of potential on a second viewing to be even better for me.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, Gary Greg's a lot.
He's so kind, this guy. So kind.
He's been waiting all day for this stream. Jordan, have you got Twitter so I can send you this DVD? Yeah, I have got Twitter, Wormy Spoons. It's at JORDINHO88. So at Jordinio88. If you go on any of my other videos, Wormy Spoons, the description's underneath there if you want to. Evening, Jordan. Hi, Aiden. Two really cool YouTubers and great channels. Thanks so much, Phil. Glad you could come up. Do you speak to Phil by any chance, Aiden?
I've not spoken to him yet. Hopefully I will do soon. I've seen Phil in loads of live streams, like commenting on people's streams. So yeah, I have seen him. I think I've subbed to his channel now as well.
Yeah. Phil, Aiden's on Instagram. That's how I speak to him quite a bit. So He'll be on there if you just type in the movie inside it.
Yeah.
Most overrated film in your opinion? For me, it's Dunkirk or Avatar. Well, Dunkirk did come up before, didn't it? Overrated. Any answers there, Aiden?
I'm just reading the word Avatar there because I can see where this person's coming from. But like at the time when it came out, the special effects and all that were so good, and it was quite a long film if I remember. Do you know what I mean? It was quite long, and I thought it was really good. But when that whole debate was going on with like Avatar and was it Endgame for like the most money made at box office, when you think how much money Avatar made, that's when I was thinking like, how good was that film? Like, was it that good to be number one for years? So I probably would agree. It was a great film, amazing movie, but I do think it was overrated because like it made so much money. I just don't know how.
So you think it's a good film, but you don't think it deserves the number one biggest budget ever spot? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't know about these sequels that's coming, but I enjoyed Avatar. Only seen it the once, but I will go and watch the sequel. But it's not something I'm desperate for or anything. But never ever doubt James Cameron. Ever.
No.
And I think the most overrated film. Look, people might shoot me here, but I think it's 2001: A Space Odyssey. I just bored me to death. I could appreciate the visuals and everything, but it bored the life out of me. Have you seen it?
I'm just looking if I've got that one.
Stanley Kubrick film.
I know. No, I haven't. I was going to pick up the 4K. I think it was on 2 for 30, and I got something else instead. But it was one that I want to watch. It's one of the Stanley Kubrick films I've not seen. So
yeah, I watched it when good 10 years ago now. Maybe I'll appreciate it a bit more. But
I've heard the 4K is good.
Don't let me put you off, mate. Because lots of people loved it.
Yeah.
So. Joe, Rafa is going to be good. Trust me, good manager. I hope you're right, mate. I really, really do. What do you think, Aiden? Do you think he'll be good forever?
I think he was great for Newcastle, and obviously the fans loved him and wanted him to stay. I don't know about yourself, obviously, because Carlo Ancelotti. Do you know what I mean? He's a good manager, but I just don't know with Rafa because if he's going to be there like a year and leave, you'll get nowhere. But if you can stay for his whole contract and bring in players, you might do all right.
I think it's just unpredictable, isn't it, mate? No one knows. Footy is the thing that surprises me more than anything, constantly. So you just never know. You got another new subscriber there, Aiden. Phil, 4K Baker.
Cheers, Phil. Thank you so much.
Hope you get a few subscribers off this anyway, mate. Hopefully you do.
Hopefully.
Oh, good question, but easy answer for me. What do you reckon on this one, Aiden?
I'm going to go with Arnold, Big Arnie.
Gotta be on it.
Yeah, he's just so good. When people like say his name, Jingle All the Way, straight away, it just pops up. It's not his best film, but for me growing up, having it on every Christmas, like I loved it. Obviously, Predator and stuff like that. He's great.
Yeah, I do like Stallone. I love Rocky. Rocky Balboa is probably my favorite movie hero of all time, and that's Stallone. But Schwarzenegger he was me actual hero growing up. You know, and Terminator and stuff. I watched Terminator 2 again the other day, mate, and it's just unbelievable. And he's just classing it. He's just
he's so good.
He's the king of one-liners, mate. So I've got to go with Arnold Schwarzenegger. By the way, born on the same day as me as well.
Is he?
So, well, probably about 50 years earlier, but it's the same birthday. The Switch is fantastic. What is your favorite game for the system? For me, it's Smash Brothers Ultimate. I would go with Super Mario Odyssey by a country mile. One of the best games I've ever played. I've got Smash Brothers. I just can't get into it though, and I know a lot of people love it. I would like to get into it. I'm going to give it another go soon though. But Mario Odyssey for me, definitely.
Yeah, I've heard they're both really good. Like I said, I don't play it really, but when I got it, I was hooked on a Mario Kart. Loved it. I'd love to go back and play it. For me, it's finding the time, and I know it's portable and you can take it everywhere, but with work and then YouTube and watching films and the PlayStation 5, I don't have time. But Mario Kart is great.
When I started YouTube, mate, that's when I started playing less on my Switch because I do
Yeah.
play PlayStation more than anything. I always take it on holiday with me though. I play the death out of it when I'm on holiday by the pool and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
constantly playing it. All right, not constantly. I do enjoy my holiday as well, but when I'm chilling by the pool, I do get really stuck into it. Good evening, Jordan. Hello, Joe from Geeky Hijinks. Hope you're okay, mate. Good evening, Jordan and Aiden. I hope you're both not melting like me right now. So, what film still yet to come out are you most looking forward to? Yeah, it has been hot. It has been hot in the UK this week, but I love the sun. So, what are you looking forward to mostly that's coming out then, Aiden? Maybe just go with this year or
this year. So, what film am I most looking forward to for the whole MCU? Fact. I'm excited for Black Widow next week, but I think the Eternals is going to be really good. And because I don't know a lot about that team up, I think that's going to be quite interesting. So I'm going to go for Eternals.
Yeah. It looks like a weird trailer that I don't know what to think about it, but it's kind of. I was speaking to when I was doing my live stream on Instagram. Ryan, who's mates with Movie Bug, he even said that was like Guardians of the Galaxy. We didn't quite know anything about it. Turned out to be one of the best films. So
yeah, exactly. The trailer was really mysterious. It didn't give away pretty much anything. I've got a feeling it's going to be like Guardians, and because the cast is unreal.
Angelina Jolie in it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Is it Shang-Chi and the Golden Rings or something? That looks really good, I think.
It does. Have you seen the new trailer for it? The second
I've seen the trailer, yeah. I've seen it once.
Yeah.
Is he fighting on a train or something? I've seen him doing a few mad kicks on a train or something.
Yeah. It's the bit at the end with Abomination. I was like...
Yeah.
I weren't expecting that, really, so I was like, oh.
Yeah. But the next one's Black Widow, isn't it? Yeah, that's next week, isn't it?
Wednesday next week, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that because on these rewatches, I'm rewatching them now because I've only all seen them all once, but she's sort of my favourite character, I think. Like, I'd never give her a second thought, but on these rewatches, she's really slowly becoming my favourite out of all the Avengers. I just think she's great. So I'm looking forward to that film.
She's a great actress as well.
Yeah. I think the film I'm looking forward to most is Candyman. I've been looking forward. It was my most anticipated film last year, got pushed back, and it's my most anticipated this year. I'm really can't wait for it.
Good. It looks good, doesn't it? I seen a trailer. I think when cinemas were open last year, like early on. I can't even remember the film I was watching, but it must have been like on that level of like horror or thriller to advertise. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that trailer come on and I was like, whoa, it looks really good.
Yeah. Have you seen the original?
I haven't. It's one of those. I've heard the original's amazing, but I'm gonna be dead weird and I'm gonna watch the new one and then go back and watch the original.
Right. Fair enough, mate. There's an Arrow version out of the original, isn't there? So
yeah, it's always on offer. That.
Sorry?
It's always on offer, isn't it? In like the sales and stuff. So I might pick that up.
If you wanted me to go beyond this year, though, my most anticipated is Batman. Definitely. Yeah.
I'm excited. Like with Tenet and stuff, Robert Pattinson for me was amazing in that film. And obviously you're from Liverpool, aren't you? So when I was in work, before I joined the police and stuff, I seen part of the film being filmed, and it looks good. It looks really good.
Yeah, I did. I went to see the set and stuff. It was amazing. Just being couldn't get over the rail, but it was just amazing to be by it. So
yeah,
seeing all these pictures of Batman in your city and stuff. So
yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, Mr. Nichols, just sub to you there, Aiden.
Thank you very much.
There's 3 subs.
I know, yeah. Amazing.
What are your favorite sports movies? I think the easy answer is Rocky, isn't it? But I do like. I've always got a soft spot for Mike Bassett, England Manager, which is a comedy football film. But if you're going in technically like sports, like a sports story and stuff, it's got to be Rocky for me. I can't really think of any off the top of my head though.
Yeah.
How about you, Aiden?
It's quite a hard question, really, because there's not that many like really big sport movies. Obviously, Rocky is fantastic. So we've got Creed 2. They're quite good.
Yeah.
You've got 42. That's a sport movie with Chadwick Boseman. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
That's really good. It was one of his like kind of breakout-ish roles. I also loved, and people might not have seen this. It isn't very good, but when I was a kid, I was obsessed. It was Goal.
Oh yeah, the young kid who joins Newcastle, is it?
Yeah, he joins Newcastle and joins Madrid, and it was like a fast-paced football movie. It was good at the time, but obviously when you grow up and you watch it back, you're like, oh.
I like the sports comedies, like the Waterboy and Happy Gilmore and stuff. I like them ones, to be honest. But yeah, I'd probably go with a few of them. Paul Tamsa's here. Oh, Paul, thanks so much for coming along, mate. I love to sit and watch this, but stuck in work on a late shift, so just wanted to drop by and say hi. Hope you guys have a cracking stream. Oh, Aiden, I rewatched Drive again last night.
Oh, cheers. Oh, Drive. Oh, yeah. Drive's Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a good film, isn't it? It was like under the radar for me, and then I've started watching like loads of Ryan Gosling's films. Like I'm kind of going through his filmography, and that one shocked the hell out of me. It was really good, and I don't really tend to double dip when I'm buying Blu-rays and stuff, but I have a Drive stack. Like I have a stack of films now, so yeah, I'll do a post on my Instagram for that soon. Because I've got about 5 copies now. It's like, what am I doing?
Yeah. It's not out on 4K yet, is it?
Not yet. Apparently, it's getting one this year, but I don't know if it's not in the UK.
All right.
We'll have to wait and see.
You'll have 6 copies when that one comes out.
I certainly will.
Yeah, it's a great film, Drive. I love it. Liking this stream, word up, son. Thanks you so much. Have you ever been to Spalding or Lincolnshire? I haven't. Have you, Aiden?
I haven't. Oh, sounds like something off Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That to me
might be where Nintendo games fan lives. I haven't been, mate. I'm sorry. What's your favourite foreign film? I know what mine is.
Train to Busan. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm boring you. Please don't leave. Yeah, Train to Busan.
That's your favourite, mate. That's your favourite.
I love it. But Parasite is amazing as well. I went into that blind, didn't watch no reviews and nothing, and the plot of that film threw me off everywhere. It was amazing. I've just picked up the Steelbook as well. Yeah,
it just you just take so many twists and turns. Parasite, but City of God's my favourite film, foreign film. It's in my top 10 films of all time. So,
really? I've not seen it.
Yeah, it's about gangs in Brazil, but they're more like street kids growing up and sort of trying to take over the slums and stuff. But it's kind of like Pulp Fiction. There's like 3 stories that intertwine and stuff.
Yeah.
Unbelievable film, mate. Absolutely unbelievable. 10 out of 10. So I highly recommend City of God.
All right. I'll add that to my list.
It's great, mate. But Parasite is a good one. Hi, Jordan. Great channel, mate. What got you into YouTubing? Were you a collector first? Or was it videoing that got you collecting? What's your favourite purchase? Hello, David. Thanks so much for the great question. Yeah, I've been a collector since about 2008 now. I started collecting when The Dark Knight was... Because I remember I bought Batman Begins as one of my first ever Blu-rays, but it was a special edition, and it had the trailer for Dark Knight on there. Sorry, the first 5 minutes. I watched that over and over. So I've been collecting since about 2008. But I used to have loads of DVDs and stuff before it. So yeah, the main reason I started videoing is just because I've always wanted to be a film reviewer and stuff, and I thought this is my best way to go about it. I think in my in my early 30s now. So what about you, Aiden? Have you always been a collector?
Well, growing up, obviously, when you're not working, when you're a kid, obviously your parents get you stuff. Obviously, like my dad, that is my dad's question. My dad and my mum also get me films, like DVDs back then. I have got them all. They're just not in this house where I'm at now. They'll be in a loft somewhere. And then I remember getting like a couple of Blu-rays, and then I stopped for years. I was a big streamer. It's just like Netflix and Amazon and illegal and stuff like that. But what got me into like rebuying stuff was like 4K, and then it was only after starting my channel that I started picking up Blu-rays and finding out about like Criterions and Arrows and like 101s and stuff like that. Because
so you mainly started branching out when you started your channel, you mean?
Yeah, because I used to feel like streaming was so easy. Any film was the click of a button. Whereas obviously when I started getting into my 4K, obviously the pictures unmatched normally. Some restorations are not like great, but the majority are fantastic. So I started buying them, and then my collection was growing and growing. And then when I started this channel, I found out Blu-rays were so affordable, like Poundland and One Below, and there's that shop in St John's as well, which is unreal. If you're in Liverpool, go check it out because it's so good.
Independent film and direct.
Yeah, it's, what a shop that is. They're cheap too.
Yeah.
But,
it's, Go on, Aidan. Sorry.
I'm just answering the second part. Obviously, I started videoing on YouTube kind of after collecting 4Ks, but that was just because I seen like yourself, and because I was watching like during lockdown, I started watching like yourself, Movie Bug, obviously you, my friend James Ash, who didn't do things to do with movies, and then he's just transitioned this year. But like you were like the three main guys that I was watching, and then I watched a bit of Big Paulie as well.
Yeah. I just like owning it. I mean, it's not on Netflix forever unless it's a Netflix original. So and they don't even come on Blu-ray half the time. The months. So.
I know, yeah.
Are you guys excited for the Forever Page and the Black Widow? Well, we just spoke about Black Widow. I think we're really both excited for that one, Lou. But I'm not entirely excited for the Forever Page, but it's a movie I'm definitely going to go and see. I'm not a massive fan of the franchise. However, I do like it. I just think it's going to be an alright film, and the trailer kind of had me intrigued. But I'm definitely going to see it, put it that way. What about you, Aidan?
Yeah, obviously we've spoke about Black Widow. I'll be there next week watching that. The Purge franchise, I don't love them, like you said. I do enjoy them. Cineworld, where I go to, they're doing a unlimited screening for that. I think a week before it comes out.
Right.
So I think I'll be going so I can obviously get my review out and stuff. But I'm excited for it. I'm sure it'll be. It's got to be good. It's the last one, isn't it? So you think it'd be good.
But, you say it's the last one. You never know.
Well, yeah.
Funny enough, I was in CX the other day, and they had the first 3 Page films on 4K. One of them was £1, and the other 2 were £1.50, and I thought that's a print error. And I only picked up the third one because it's the only one I needed. The other 2 were on Blu-ray, and I'm sort of thinking I should have just picked all 3 of them on 4K now. I never really buy films on 4K unless I own them, and I'm just thinking back, that was a stupid decision. Now I should have just got all 3 of them. But here we go. It's a good question. Jordan, have you recovered from watching the Harry Hill movie yet? I haven't, Cypher. I haven't. It's just... it was top 5 worst films of all time. It really was. It was a horrifying experience. Have you seen it, Aidan?
No, only because I don't think I can put myself through that. I don't care if it's 60 minutes long or 90 minutes long. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's 90 minutes long, mate, and it felt like 3 hours. Honestly, I was just waiting for it to end. I used to like Harry Hill's TV rap. I did.
Yeah, same, yeah.
But this, mate. Oh my God, I don't even know how they made it. Who passed it? Who said, yeah, that'll. They must have just thought, well, Harry Hill's doing well on telly. Let's just put any old crap out there. It's horrendous.
That sounds about right, doesn't it?
And I thought I was going to like it because I like stupid humour and stuff, but mate, Wormy Spoons, Gran Torino, yeah, that's a good Clint Eastwood film, Wormy Spoons. Have you seen that one, Aidan? Yeah,
no,
really?
I honestly can't think of any films with him in that I've seen. I might not have seen any, which is bizarre, but...
It is a good film, Gran Torino. More of a recent one, 2008. Speaking of 2008, I think that's when it come out, so...
Yeah, all right.
Do you think Snake Eyes will be good? I mean, I've heard of this film and I don't think I've seen the trailer, to be honest.
I'm quite excited. I did like a little trailer.
Yeah, you done the reaction, didn't you?
Yeah, bizarrely loved the G.I. Joe films. I know they weren't like the best films, but they're kind of like Fast and Furious to me. You kind of know what you're watching.
So is it a G.I. Joe film, is it?
Yeah,
Right.
it's kind of like an origin story kind of
Right.
prequel for Snake Eyes' character. But the guy who played Darth Maul, Ray Park, he is not playing Snake Eyes now. It's Henry Golden.
Right.
You might know him from he was in Crazy Rich Asians and The Gentleman. He was in that. If you've seen that,
I've seen The Gentleman.
he's in that. He's the he's the Asian gangster.
Oh yeah.
It's him.
The bad guy, if you like.
Yeah. He's really good. I think he's going to be quite a good character. But yeah, I'm excited for that. It'll be good.
I must admit, Drew, never seen it, but Aiden's excited, so must be all right. That franchise.
Yeah, it's all right.
I know, he goes on to say, unless you're not huge G.I. Joe fans, which is fine.
Yeah.
I bet Jordan likes a Greg sausage roll. Yeah, only the vegan ones. What's your favourite film that was made in the 80s? Oh, that's a good question. Maybe more mine is RoboCop. I mean, it's probably not the best 80s film I've seen, but it's the one I rewatch over and over again. I've seen it easily 100 times. I just used to rewatch it religiously as a kid. I still watch it to this day. So RoboCop.
Yeah.
For me, what about you, Aiden?
I always struggle with remembering years of like when films come out. There's probably loads. Like with the Goonies, the 90s. I feel like it was the 90s.
No, I think the Goonies is the 80s. I think.
Was it? Oh well, like
I think so.
Like I like films like the Goonies, like you said, RoboCop. Honestly, as a kid, like my mum and dad used to let me watch that. I don't know why, because it's quite a violent action film, but I used to watch that and the sequel loads. I had them on like VHS, like the tapes. Yeah, I used to love it. So I've not watched it for years, so like having it now is amazing. I can't wait to rewatch that. But yeah, like I just love the Goonies though. The Goonies is great. I hope that came out in the 80s. If not, then my bad. Sorry.
No, I think I'm pretty certain it's the 80s. Because Indiana Jones came out the 80s, The Temple of Doom, and the kid in that is in the Goonies and is about the same age. So I know it is the 80s, mate. It's a film I've only seen once, you know.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple of times. It just, I don't know, like a group of kids getting together to just go off on an adventure. It's just a fun watch, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know Janet Street Porter? She makes some great stuff. I've heard the name. I can't picture who she is.
Nope.
I watched RoboCop for the first time last week, and man, it was such an amazing and so much fun. Yeah, it is. It is. I just love the villains in that film.
Yeah.
It's just amazing, and it's just so rewatchable, so entertaining. That's why I love it.
Yeah.
What do you think of Clarence Boddicker, by the way, as a villain? Do you like him?
Yeah, I love, like, obviously watching it now. Like, I've gone back and looked at like all the trailers and stuff. Like, they all look like the costumes and all. It's so dated, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like him as like the villains and stuff are just great. But yeah. Did you ever see the kind of remake? Is it 2014 or something?
Yeah.
What did you think
Unfortunately.
of that?
Now, to be honest, mate, I've got to look past me fan vision of the original, but it's all right. It's all right. Yeah. But it's just nothing compared to it. No. Someone has a dog who's barking, tell them to shut up. Well, I haven't got a dog, but there are dogs over there that do bark, so shut up.
I've got dogs, but my dogs aren't barking. I've got the window open, but I've not heard any barking.
Right. George, you were doing Hidden Gems the other day. Have you seen the final cut with Jude Law? I haven't, mate, to be honest.
No, not either.
Sorry, Where Me Spoons haven't. Where Me Spoons always comes out with films I've never heard of, to be honest.
Yeah. I've seen him in streams before. He's always in your stream, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But he must have seen every film because he literally asks these questions and I'm like, what film's that? He's got a good knowledge of films.
Yes. He keeps asking me to watch this film. It's the one he said he's going to send me before, to be honest. I wrote it down on my phone, and What Dreams May Come, I think it was, with Robin Williams, I think. How many hats have you guys got? I've got 3.
I've got a lot of hats. I just like these Snipes ones because they were from a shop in Amsterdam, and I just like the shop. So, and I've got a hat herd as well. So yeah,
fair enough, mate. We're male and and the movie Insider. Favorite Beatles song. I'm still laughing at We're Male, to be honest. Favorite Beatles song? Have you got one there?
I don't really listen to the Beatles, to be fair. My when I worked in Liverpool, my colleagues used to be like, "Are you mad?" There's some songs that I like, but just the standard popular ones. I'm not a die-hard Beatles fan.
Yeah, me neither, mate. To be honest, I think they're all right, but I've never really sat there and listened to them constantly.
I've not done that.
I'll go with Hey Jude, though. That's a good one. Have you seen Street Smart with Christopher Reeve and Morgan Freeman? I watched it today for the first time. Thought it was excellent. I haven't, to be honest.
I don't think I have. Street Smart. Doesn't even ring a bell.
He's from the Forgotten World of Movies channel, though, so that might explain it.
Yeah.
I haven't, mate. I'm really sorry about that. Movie person, what is your favourite film from 2019? I think he's going to get me here to try and look up at 2019, but no, I already know it. It's Joker. Got any, Aiden?
That was a good film. That was a really good film. Speaking of Joker, it's like a coincidence that it's happened today. I was going through my 4Ks and I was like, oh, I should take off all my HMV stickers, my price stickers, because I've left them on almost all of them. I was taking them all off, and on Joker, I peeled it off, and literally it pulled off like loads of the I'm guessing ink or color. So I'm on the card, so I might see if they can swap that over for me. But that's an amazing film. I've just picked up on Prime Day the Ultimate Collector's Edition. If you've seen that,
I've seen it. I think I've seen a picture of it in one of the groups.
Insane. I picked it up because that is one of my favorite films ever. Like, I love it.
I watched it the other day actually because I was a bit hungover and I thought I don't want to watch a film that I've got to have to concentrate on. Like, I just want to watch one that I've seen and I already know what's coming, and I put that on. Probably not the best film to watch while you're got a hangover, to be honest, but I still loved it. It's boss. I've only got one problem with it. It's the final scene. I've said it a few times, and if it weren't for that final scene, I'll probably give it a 10 out of 10, to be honest.
Yeah, the way it ended, it obviously for me, it kind of left me wanting a lot more because obviously he transitioned into the character we all know and love, the Joker, and I feel like I don't know. I left like, I need to go back in and watch it because I want to see him as the Joker because he was great. He was really
so
good.
in other words, you're up for the sequel then?
Well, I can't. It's so controversial because I kind of wanted the film to be left alone, and obviously Joaquin Phoenix said that at first he didn't want to do a sequel, but now I think he's doing one.
What are your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, the only thing that I kind of want to see now is Robert Pattinson against Joaquin Phoenix because I feel like the ages are perfect, and I think the designs of both characters are really good. So
could bring it in, couldn't he? So Robert Pattinson is actually that young Bruce from Joker.
Yeah,
could be. I mean, no one really knows the Joker's age anyway. So
no, because I think they might age him a little bit as well. Because he looks fairly young in that film, obviously with all the makeup and stuff. But
it does. Yeah,
it's a good film. Such a good film.
I'd love to see that. What is your favourite and least favourite Star Wars film? I'm going to be very controversial here and say my favourite Star Wars film out of all 11 of them, if you include the spin-offs, is Force Awakens.
Really?
Yeah, I know a lot of people love New Hope and Empire Strike Back, Return of the Jedi, but
I weren't expecting that.
I'm going to have to rewatch them all, though. I am. I've only seen them all a couple of times. But I did love The Force Awakens. I just had that boss time at the pictures.
Yeah.
What about you, Aiden?
What's your worst one, though?
Oh yeah, worst. Phantom Menace. I just couldn't get my head around it. I was getting lost. It was just too political. I didn't have a clue what was going on, mate, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, like for me, I love Revenge of the Sith. Like, I'm a prequel guy. That's what we all call ourselves. I love them, but like overall, obviously, the first Star Wars film, it must have been so iconic to go as a kid and watch that in the cinema. But I remember obviously growing up on Star Wars and being shown that for the first time, and I loved it. So I'll go with A New Hope. If I had to pick second though, I'd maybe Revenge of the Sith. I love Empire though as well, but my least favorite, just because I've got your opinion with like the Phantom Menace. There's bits I just didn't get. I was like, why have they done that? And it was The Last Jedi.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like that one, do they?
No, I feel like the film and the director didn't know what he wanted the film to be. He was like, yes, I've got a Star Wars film. I'm getting that out there. And I was like, really?
Because Rian Johnson is actually a really good director as well. He made Knives Out, which is brilliantly directed. And
exactly.
Yeah, what you're saying.
I think because the first film was done by someone else and then he took over and then someone else did the third one. I don't think franchises can afford to do that, especially with the likes of Star Wars and stuff. I know Marvel can do it, but they intertwine everything, whereas the Star Wars films, they've really got to think of the original films and then the films after that. Whereas like Marvel, they've got comics and stuff to go off, and obviously Kevin Feige is the man. But Knives Out was a great film. No, I love that.
I know what you're saying. It's a planned trilogy, and it's got to make sense and stuff. And I know Moviebug hates the third one because he says it doesn't even make sense. I think he said that a few times. Correct me if I'm wrong there, James, if you're watching, but I'm sure that's what you've said a few times. And I've heard a lot of people say the story is just everywhere on the third one. It's like you don't really know what they were doing with that trilogy, and it's quite disappointing, really, because the first one, well, episode 7, sets it up really well, I think. So I thought it was a great comeback for the franchise and stuff, but I know what you're saying. It doesn't help having different directors at all, to be honest. Are you going to partake in the Arrow video sale? Maybe, Mark. I don't know. I'm really just trying to buy films that I've seen at the minute because I'm trying to get all my unwatched films watched, but I'm really getting down to it now. There's only about 30 left. I had about 100 on there. Wow. So, what about you, Aiden? You going to get any?
I've had a little look. I'm only human, but I don't think so. If I could show you my floor now, I'm struggling to find space to walk. I need to organise some stuff, mate. I've got my June haul ready to film on the floor, and there's a lot. I've got stuff not even arrived yet that is supposed to come in June. Like I bought quite a bit. Like I said, I did pick up that Arrow trilogy of The Ring. And obviously RoboCop as well, but
you do what you want, mate. But I used to do it monthly, and sometimes there'd be big stacks. So I just do it when I feel like I've got enough to make a video. That's when I do it, instead of just doing it every month. But everyone's channel is different. I did used to do it that way, but
I just tend to buy a lot. So what I'll do on my channel at the minute is if I get like a mail package and there's a good enough amount to show, I will do a little video, but I like to keep some surprises for that end of the month one. Obviously I've done my prime day haul video. I've done that, but then there's.
So you're gonna include them on the end of the month one as well? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. But then there's hidden things that I've never shown on Instagram or on the channel that I've saved specifically for that video. So that's how I try and do things. But I know what you mean.
There is an Arrow video movie that I'm after, actually, because I put it in my shopping blog the other day, and it was called The Deeper You Dig. My fiance picked it out. I thought I was just looking at it and thinking I should have picked that up. It's a 2018 or 19 film, I think, and then the full 4K Baker, who was in the comments before, told me that I should have picked it up because it's a really good film. Don't know if it's in the sale or not, but I've got my eye on it, to be honest. But I don't know if I'm gonna grab any yet. So.
It's so hard because, like, obviously, I've messaged you a few times on Instagram if I've been in CX and see something like, oh, have you got this? Is it a good price? But obviously, you said, "Oh, mate, sometimes you can wait because they go down." I mean, Zaddy do sales every weekend. They've got an Arrow sale on now, and it's okay. Like last weekend, they had like the Hellraiser trilogy for like 15 quid.
Yeah.
And, like now it's like 50 quid again. It's like so.
It's fake advertising a little bit, isn't it?
Oh yeah. They had all like the Godzilla kind of sets, like the Gamera sets and stuff, like for cheap. And like now they're like, I think the buy one get one free, but they're like 40 quid, 50 quid, and you're like,
I know, and you know what to do with me, don't they?
Daddy, what are you doing?
The Danny Elfman Spider-Man theme is the best Spider-Man theme. Is that the original trilogy? I think.
Got a feeling it is. Yeah.
I was actually listening to a Danny Elfman song the other day that he made for the original Batman. It's when Tim Burton Batman film and Bruce Wayne thinks back to what happened to his parents and Jack Napier shoots them. But the theme for that is powerful as anything. And I was just watching a scene and I listened to the soundtrack of it loads of times, and it was Danny Elfman. So, but I can't quite think of the Spider-Man one goes now.
It's like the one well, Spider-Man's got quite a big soundtrack for the first like trilogy with Tobey Maguire, so I'm guessing it's one of those.
Yeah,
it must be like that iconic one, either the beginning or the end of the film. But,
I think Drew's a fan of them ones, so it must be.
Yeah. They are good films.
Oh, sorry about this, Aiden. I've scrolled all the way to the bottom, and here we go.
Don't worry.
There we go. I found it. Wormy Spoons, Rory Kenshin is a live adaptation of the manga series. There were 3 movies originally, and Netflix have just put out the 4th and possibly final one. Oh, so you were sort of right.
Yeah.
The 3 movies originally, right?
I'm sure I've seen more than 2 on Netflix. I'm sure because I've seen someone on a Facebook group put a post on about it, and that's when I kind of put 2 and 2 together. But Wormy Spoons, yeah, I'll check them out because they look really good.
Nice one for clear that out, mate.
Yeah.
Lauren Collections here. Hello, Lauren. Thanks so much
Lauren.
for coming along.
Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah. Glad to see you back. Love your channel, mate, as always. Thanks so much for coming along. Magpie Movies, Jordy Paul. Hey guys, just dropping in quickly. Hope we're all well. Did you guys get Donnie Darko 4K replacement disc today? If you have the movie, of course. I don't own the movie on 4K, Paul, but I know they're sending the replacement discs out because Leon and stuff been mentioning it. Have you got it, Aiden? No?
I've not got it, mate. No, it's one that I'd maybe like to get. I've seen a few people on Facebook selling it and stuff on eBay and that for good prices, but it's for some reason I'm not like jumping out to buy it because I was kind of I knew that Arrow were giving out discs and stuff, and I was a bit like, do we get it? To then I have to wait for a disc and stuff. I was like,
yeah.
Complicated, isn't it?
Have you seen the film?
Seen it. I've seen it a few times. Yeah, I love Jake Gyllenhaal. I think he's great. Yeah.
Big film, isn't it? But I haven't got the 4K, so yeah, I know what you're saying. It's probably worth waiting until he sorts all that out, isn't it?
Yeah.
To be honest. Playtendo guy, favorite Samuel L. Jackson film? Very, very good question there. I'm probably gonna have to go with Pulp Fiction is the best Samuel L. Jackson film in my opinion, but one that I used to watch a lot of is Die Hard with a Vengeance. I used to love that with him and Bruce Willis bouncing off each other all the time, just arguing all the way through the film. I love it.
Yeah.
What about you, Aiden?
I mean, yeah, Pulp Fiction's a great film. It's like one of the best films. Samuel L. Jackson, though, I loved him as Mace Windu. I know he plays like Nick Fury as well. I'm a big Marvel fan, but he was so like confident to do everything he wanted in that film. Like he went to obviously George Lucas and was like, right, give me this color. Do you know what I mean? Like this is the guy who did everything.
Which film is this, Aiden?
This will be for his first film was technically Phantom Menace, but I loved him in like Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. But I was just saying he was like overall because he weren't even that old then, to be fair, but he had that confidence to go in and say to the director, no, like, you know, I'm this character, give me this lightsaber. And he's so iconic now that the comics have kind of based the character off him.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He must make a ton of money off that now.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's in the prequels, but like it's been a while since I've seen the prequels. Like, but I just love him in everything.
Yeah, he's just so like he's so funny. Like,
Yeah,
he was really good in was it Glass?
Yeah, the trilogy of them, isn't it?
Yeah,
Unbreakable and stuff.
Yeah, I think he was in the last one as well, Glass. But
Yeah.
he was great in that.
Yeah. I will watch. You know what? He's probably one of my favorite actors, like top 5. I just watch.
Yeah.
If he's in it, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, he's just
badass,
badass, isn't he? He's so good.
He just loves being in films, doesn't he? He's
Yeah.
even come out and said it. Afternoon from California. It's 11:30 a.m. here. What about you? What time is it? 5 past 8 in the evening.
It's not bad.
Yeah. So 20. Call it 20:05, Mr. Nichols. Thanks so much for watching from California, though. That's amazing.
That's nuts, isn't it? It's crazy.
It's mad, isn't it, mate? Do you like the Midsummer film? Yes, I friggin' love it. What about you, Hayden?
It's on my watch list. I'm so sorry. I've not seen it. It's been something that I've been wanting to watch for a long time. Is it Florence Pugh? Is that
she's in the Black Widow film, isn't she?
Yeah. Oh, I might. Do you know what? I might watch that after the stream because it's been up there for a long time. And she's
my
great.
advice, if you do go into it, is just be ready to be embraced into an experience. Put it that way.
I remember seeing the trailer like a while back, and it was just like it looked a bit weird.
Yeah, I didn't fancy it, to be honest.
Nah. I like Florence Pugh though. She's pretty cool. I've got like a bizarre story about her though. If you want to hear it,
go on, go for it, mate.
But I used to work with a lad, like one of my mates at Fred Perry, and he's like an actor as well, and he was back and forth from London all the time. And his girlfriend at the time was living in London and was working in like a cafe, and she was doing like a stint there for a short time, but then left. And all like the employees were like, they knew she acted and stuff, went to auditions all the time, but she just left like this like bistro that they were working at. And basically it was because she started getting roles, but she landed a mega part. And my mate Tom, who worked with me, was like, lad, I bet you it's a Marvel film. And I was like, no. And she just did Fighting With My Family, the wrestling film. And then as soon as that wrapped up, it got announced she was in Black Widow, and my mate Tom was like, I told you. And I was like, no way. Like, so his girlfriend like worked with her in London, and now she's in this massive blockbuster film. It's like, it's crazy.
It's mad, that,
isn't it? Yeah.
Fucking hell. Well, she's a great actress as well, because if you watch Midsummer, you'll be like,
Yeah.
Have you seen any films with him?
Yeah, I've seen that Fighting With My Family.
Yeah.
She was in something else that I've watched as well, but it was like a smaller movie, like it wasn't nothing big. Yeah. But yeah, she's pretty good.
Well, she's brilliant in this, mate. So yeah, that's a small world, isn't it, mate?
I know, yeah.
Which movie from 2009 do you think is worse? X-Men Origins, Wolverine, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, or Terminator: Salvation? I can't even. X-Men Origins is. Which one's X-Men Origins? Do you know what? I really liked X-Men Origins. I thought that was great. The one on the farmhouse. I like that one.
That's the first like Wolverine film.
Yeah.
Kind of, isn't it?
Yeah.
With Will.i.am. that one.
Is he in that? I can't remember.
That's the one with Ryan Reynolds, isn't it? When he's got obviously the saws coming out of his knuckles. That one.
I can't remember.
I'm a big Marvel fan, and I'm questioning myself. Like, is it? I feel like it is.
I just remember him. He's living with this old couple on a farmhouse. And it's the first X-Men film after The Last Stand.
Yeah,
so it's like technically the fourth X-Men film, but it's a standalone one, if you like.
Yeah.
I don't know if that. I can't. It's been a while, to be honest. I sort of watched it. Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen is terrible. I'd go with that one out of them four.
Yeah, that I think this guy Drew as he asked that question on Alex's stream a few weeks back, and yeah, I mean, Transformers sucks. I mean, I'm a big Transformer fan, like a die-hard fan, but the first few films I loved. I mean, I was a kid, you know, so seeing it on a big screen, live action, I loved it. But you know, me as a kid growing up, I could tell it was declining. It was. I hated that film. I thought it was rubbish.
I've got to be honest, though, I'm getting actually mixed up here because I'm thinking of Age of Extinction.
That one sucks as well.
Yeah.
But the first one, the first ever Transformers film, I loved it.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it quickly declined. But Bumblebee was great.
Yeah, I haven't seen Bumblebee, to be honest. I haven't seen that Dark Moon either, to be honest. I heard that's terrible.
Yeah.
Age of Extinction's put me off the franchise, to be honest.
Yeah.
Terminator Salvation, I didn't like that film either.
If you can watch Bumblebee, I do recommend it. It's different director and like a different approach. They took a lot of inspiration from like the actual designs of Transformers.
Yeah, it was quite a surprising film, actually.
Yeah, they've kind of announced it's not a spin-off, it's like the next installment of Transformers. New director again. Anthony Ramos is going to lead the film from In the Heights and Hamilton, and he's fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to it, and it's going back to like the primate times of Transformers. They're adding so much stuff. Like, as a Transformer fan, it's big news, but I think they're finally going to go in the right direction.
What's this? Is this going to be a reboot, did you say, or is it like just?
I feel like it's going to, because the Hasbro and the team, was it Paramount who do Transformers? They pushed out Bumblebee as this new thing, and I think it's going to kind of follow that. So it's like a prequel almost to the original Transformer films, but they've changed the look and all that, the designs and stuff. I think it'll be pretty good.
Yeah. It's like they could go either way with that. If it's successful, they could start it again or whatever.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
If you could change your job to something else, what would it be? I really like my job. You know, it's the best job I've ever had. So,
yeah.
If you really want me to pick, Sarah, film reviewer. What about you, Ian? Would you?
It's quite a tough question because, I mean, like 12 months ago, I was working in retail shop. Like, a lot of people, maybe some of you guys might be working in retail now, but I mean, I've gone from retail to being in the police, and it's a great job. It's rewarding, and I get to work with like vulnerable people who like need help and stuff. So I find it quite a fascinating job. But yeah, I mean, if I could leave my job to go and do something else, yeah, I mean, I'd love to work in like the film industry, like maybe like, I don't know, designing things. Like, I like designing stuff, like images and stuff like that. So that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, we're all film fans, aren't we? We'll probably be lying if we said we wouldn't like to be in the film industry. But it's great that we're both happy with our jobs, though, isn't it? So
I know, it's good.
Yeah. I watched Ikiru by Akira Kurosawa today, and I think it might be one of my new favorites. It was incredible. Ikiru, I haven't heard of it.
Is it an anime film, maybe?
Don't know. JRDN, can you get back to us? Is it an anime? It might be going by your profile pic there, but what are some of your favourite action films? Terminator 2 is probably my favourite action film ever. I like a lot of 90s action films though, like Face Off, Con Air, Broken Arrow and stuff like that. Some of that are a little bit cheesy, but they're really, really good. My favourite action films are mainly from the 90s. What about you, Ian?
Yeah, I'm big into like action sci-fis and stuff like Blade Runner, Total Recall, or Dread.
The new one.
Like the latest one with Carl Urban.
I don't mean you, but the remake.
That film like was so good.
Yeah.
Like it's annoying. It's got a 4K release, but like in like France or somewhere in Europe anyway. But like just release it.
Do that.
Yeah, like just release it in the UK, and I know it's like region free and we can play it, but it'll be a thinner box and all that. And
I know, it's just I hardly buy from other regions, to be honest, unless I really have to. So So you're like me, then you just like Region B, do you?
Yeah. I've got the PlayStation 5. Apparently, it plays Region A from what I've heard, but I don't think it does. I should try it because
I think it does, to be honest.
Does it? Yeah. I'll have
Yeah.
to try it because I've just got. I'm not gonna say it because it's a surprise for my channel.
The end of the video.
Yeah. But I've got a certain title that is Region A, and I've got it just because of the Steelbook because it's quite rare. But the certain movie I've got, it's only Region A, so I could test it maybe, and I'll let you guys know if it's Region 3. I mean, I hope so, but
I should test it before you film a video, mate.
Yeah.
Aiden knows how hard I tried to get him a Turbo Man, haha, and failed. Sorry, pal. Do you know David? Do you?
That's my dad. Yeah, it's my dad.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. It's all right.
Oh yeah, Flanagan. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm guessing you've seen Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, I know what he's on about now. I just thought the way he said he was going to get you on, I was like, do you know him? But obviously it's your dad.
Have you seen how much they go for now?
No.
Nah, they price between 200 and 400 roughly, but the boxes are naffed. And literally this week, this is a great question, Dad. To be fair, because this is like a spoiler for people who are fans of Jingle All the Way.
I think. Don't worry, mate. You can talk spoilers about that.
Yeah. I think it's in terms of like the year and stuff. I think this year is a big year, like the 25th anniversary. And on Twitter this week, I seen with my eyes, honestly, a Turbo Man in America, and Funko have re-released the figure. They've honestly, it's like an Action Man Jordan, so it's like
right.
that. It's like that big in a big pink box, but the packaging and design, it is exactly the same as the movie, the original figure release. Funko must have acquired the rights and made it.
Yeah.
But the thing that I can't understand is there's been no promotion. Funko have not advertised it. I think going off Twitter, I think it's a Walmart exclusive, but the staff at Walmart have put it out before its street date, which does happen in America quite a lot, because I've got a feeling this figure will release for maybe towards Christmas time, obviously with the film.
Right. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Zavi announced in a few weeks' time 4K release Jingle All the Way, because
better look out for that one then.
25th anniversary, it happens for a lot of films. Like,
yeah, it does.
We all buy physical media, like the majority of us now, and a lot of films have released because of the anniversary. So for me, I'm saying keep your eyes peeled if you're a fan. I've got a feeling that the film will get a release, and hopefully, Dad, if that gets a UK release, it's $35. So if it's like 20 quid, Christmas is coming up.
Yeah, good way to get your good way to get your Christmas list across there, Aiden.
Yeah. And if anyone's watching this who wants to buy one, can you wait till I've got mine and then buy one? Nice one. Thanks.
David, by the way, mate, thanks so much for coming along. Your son's got a great channel. I can promise you that.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for buying him RoboCop, the greatest film ever.
I know, amazing.
Do you do any sports? Yeah, I play football sometimes. I used to do Thai boxing years ago. And yeah, mainly just football. I'm going to play anything. I'd play darts as well with my mates, if you want to call that a sport.
Yeah, nice.
What about you, Aiden?
Not really at the moment. I have played football like off and on for a few years. I mean, if my mates go to the field and that's like a five-a-side, I'll go for kickabout. But I actually do want to look at trying to start playing again, just to keep me fitness up and stuff. I mean, yeah. I do a lot of walking with work and stuff, but I'd love to do something on the weekend. But you know yourself, finding time is quite hard these days with filming and stuff. So
it is, mate. I try to go for a run after work sometimes, like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
But yeah. Nice tan, Jordan. Nice one, Gary Greggs a lot.
He loves Greggs, doesn't he? He loves it.
Yeah, oh mate, like you wouldn't believe. Most underrated horror film. Pretty easy answer for me. It's behind me somewhere there. I'll just grab it. It's more of a thriller, but I always pick this one out. And funnily enough, Aiden, that's a region A, and that's the only way to get it. And it's one of my
Oh,
favorite
right.
films. I had to get it. You know what I mean?
You
But,
had to, yeah, you had to.
Frailty with Matthew McConaughey. Highly recommend that one. Also, Hell House LLC, which I spoke about in my last video. Really, really underrated found footage film. It's probably the best found footage film next to Blair Witch, in my opinion. You got any underrated horror films, Aiden?
I'm gonna go for The Mist.
Oh yeah, it was Stephen King one.
Yes, Stephen King. I just remember it being one of the first horror films that I seen, growing up, and yeah, I loved it. It had quite a good cast. I was growing up and I was, I recognise them and them. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's my pick.
Hard hitting ending though.
I know it was like brutal, really brutal.
Yeah, it's a good one. The Mist. I like that one. What do you think is a better villain, Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul or Tom Hardy as Bane? Oh, it's got to be Tom Hardy as Bane, I think. But I do like Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul. What about you, Aiden?
Yeah, Tom Hardy's Bane all day. I was obsessed when this film came out. I think I went 4 times because Tom Hardy just came off doing Warrior, and I loved him in that. And when I knew he was Bane, loved it. He was massive, and just the fight scenes with Christian Bale, like, they're so good.
Yeah, I mean, you just know Batman's found his match there, don't you?
Yeah.
Looking forward to June. I love sci-fi. Need more. Raised by Wolves, the TV show, is really good. Yeah, I know you're a big fan of that. Wormy Spoons, Raised by Wolves. I haven't watched it, but I'm really looking forward to June. What about you, Ian?
June looks really good.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about, because our question before was, are you going to pick an Arrow title up? I might pick up June. There's like a 4K set, collector set. I might pre-order that.
Yeah, they just announced though that there's a documentary advertised on it, but it's not going to be on it now.
Yeah.
So it's like Arrow being a bit strange lately, aren't they?
Yeah. Right, I'm going to close my window because I feel like that is my dog. So Sarah, you might have been right. Jeez.
Right.
It's one of them anyway.
Yeah, I think June's got a lot of potential with that director and the cast and cinematography and everything. Who's your favourite Doctor Who? I've only ever watched about 4 episodes of Doctor Who in my life. So I can't really answer that one, to be honest. Do you watch Doctor Who, Ian?
No. I watched Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah, that's the one I watched.
I kind of watched his whole season, loved it. Watched the next one, which is David Tennant. And then after him, I was like, hell no. I left because I just David Tennant was just unreal. He was a really good Doctor Who, and then I've never followed it since.
So you just say David Tennant then?
I'd go David Tennant just because he's a quirky guy and that, but yeah, he's good.
I've heard a lot of people say they're his favourite, but I've never really watched the series. I'd have to go with Christopher Eccleston just because he's the only one I've seen.
Good. Yeah, he was good.
Lauren's collection. Candyman is definitely one I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be amazing, isn't it? I mean, I just feel like horror's coming back in a big way. Yeah, I really do. I hope it is anyway.
There's loads of films out this year, like on that line of thriller / horror. Like there's some really like lower ones that are not that scary, and then there's some really like jumpy ones that are coming out. So I'm looking forward to them.
Yeah, we've obviously got this, haven't we? We've got Halloween Kills. We've got Scream 5 in January, which could be good. I like the Scream films. I just want them to bring Freddy back. I want Freddy, another Freddy film. I really do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Candyman without a doubt. I'll be there day one. How much do you spend on films a month? Depends, really. I can spend a lot. I can spend a little. I don't know. So I mean, I've spent hundreds in 1 month on them, but this month I've spent about a tenner. So, but we're only on the 1st of July. No, I'm joking. I'm not about like that.
That was
I'm
a
on
good
about
one.
last month. I've only picked like 4 titles up lately.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go on big mad sprees, and then sometimes I'll just pick 1 or 2 up for a bit. Especially when I'm just trying to buy ones that I've seen at the minute. So, what about you, Aiden?
Yeah, like yourself, it's varied. Speaking on June, the 1st of June, I was like, right, this month I'm gonna reel it in, spend a couple of quid, pick up a few little films and stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah. There was.
It's a good hobby to have, though. It's a good addiction to have. I think if you want to call it an addiction, I think it's a good one to have.
Yeah, in my defense, it's like, well, I don't kind of go out a lot because of COVID and stuff, and I've not spent money on like anything else really for a long time. So this is kind of like, it's like an escape as well. You can buy these films and it gives us conversations and stuff. It's like it's more than just one film. Like a film, you can speak to so many people about one thing, and I love that. But I mean, yeah, movie more. It can be anything from like a tenner to like a lot of money. Like this month, I've spent the most, mainly because of Amazon. Though Amazon screwed me over with the sale.
Got a big tail on, didn't it?
Yep.
Just 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, it's all right. I thought there was a big bit of drama in the comments, but it's not. It's okay.
Nobody.
Do you have any GCSEs or A levels? I don't have A levels. I passed a few GCSEs, but can't really remember, to be honest. I passed them all now because I had to go to college for my apprentice when I left school, and they make you pass the ones that you failed. So I suppose I do. I wish I went downtown to see the Batman set. Missed out there yet, Lauren. Really should have as well. I mean, I knew I was going to regret it if I didn't.
Me too.
Yeah, it was great. It was amazing. I wish I could just got over that rail, but I didn't have the balls. Right, I'm back from Matthews now. I've got my hands on Frailty. Hopefully, gonna watch it within the week. Question for you is, what's your go-to slasher movie of choice outside the main ones? Well, Aiden, first of all, I hope you enjoyed that Frailty, mate, because I love it. Well, outside the main ones, so we're discounting Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Child's Play. I don't know what a main one is. Like, isn't the main one? I'm just looking at me horror poster up there. Critters. I like Critters. That's a hard question, though, isn't it? I mean, Aiden, you said you're only just really getting into horror now, right? Really, aren't you? So, can you answer that one?
Yeah, I've seen one. I say recently, it wasn't. It was last year, but it's a film that is releasing here in the UK next week or this weekend. It's called Freaky, starring Catherine Newton and Vince Vaughn. Basically, it got a US release last year, and I watched it. I've got like an IPTV server at home, so I tend to watch a lot of US films on that. But I watched that last year, and that was really good. Yeah, it's like a Freaky Friday sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
I seen the trailer; it looks amazing.
Yeah, like I seen the trailer when I went obviously last week for Nobody, and I was like, I've seen that. The lad behind me is like, nah, you've not. I'm like, I have seen it. I've seen it. It's she's brilliant. She's playing Ant-Man's daughter in the new Ant-Man film.
Is she?
They've recast that character, I think, because they want her to play a bigger role going forward. But Catherine Newton's really good, and her and Vince Vaughn are great. And Vince Vaughn in this is just like so funny.
Yeah,
like he's such an idiot. I love him. I
love Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, I love Wedding Crashers as well. What a film!
Yeah. One of my favorite comedies, mate.
Mine too.
But so you just probably go for a slasher like that, like a comedic one or something. Is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Freaky. Yeah, because it's like this question's like obviously out of the main ones. This is like a new release for UK fans, and if you're into your slasher films, this is definitely a slasher. It's just like a teen / comedy slasher, but it's gory as anything. It's really good.
I must admit, like, I'm really looking forward to watching that, but I've misread the question. I thought it was a slasher movie franchise.
All right.
I would say The Burning is a really good slasher film. You can get it on Arrow now, and it's really, really good. It's like Friday the 13th, but I think it's better than all of them. So
yeah,
good answer though, Aidan.
Always.
What is your favourite film from your childhood?
Ooh, what a question.
I'm gonna stick with like the family theme there, because like if we say childhood, I'm not gonna say any like older movies that I watched, like Terminator 2 and stuff, even though they are. Probably Home Alone. I used to watch that constantly, but Home Alone 1 and 2, I used to watch them on a daily basis. What about you, Aidan? I mean, you can pick an older, like you can read 18 movie if you want or whatever. It's up to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, just loads of films. Obviously, growing up as kids, I don't know about yourself, I watched loads of films. I really loved E.T. growing up.
Yeah.
Just a really cool film.
And the Goonies as well, like you said before.
Goonies, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Back to the Future as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. There's a lot of childhood films I'd look.
Yeah.
Like Disney Plus has got some on there that I used to watch as a kid all the time. So.
Yeah. Flubber. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Robin Williams. Yeah.
Good film.
Problem Child. I used to love them films, to be honest. I think I just when kids are like beating adults up, I think it's quite funny actually. As you can see with Home Alone and Problem Child there, and Dennis. I used to love Dennis as well. Question for the movie insider: what is your favorite lead singer of a band? Mine is Chester Bennington, Linkin Park.
Linkin Park's a great band. In terms of bands, I know I mentioned before, like I like AC/DC and Iron Maiden, but there's not many like current day bands that I listen to. I used to like McFly quite a lot growing up. Cause like they're like kind of local. They're like a UK band. She like one of the singers from there, but I'm not like a big band person, especially at the minute. If I'm listening to music, it's kind of just like stuff in the charts at the minute.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Fair enough, mate.
I like Coldplay as well, though. So Chris Martin.
Yeah.
From
Chris
Coldplay.
Martin. Yeah, he's a good singer.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. Bane is by far is better. Eat the cookie, Batman. You think darkness is your friend? I was a man before I saw the light. Victory is your downfall, Batman. Is that a quote that he says? I can't quite remember. Unless it's from the comic or something.
I don't remember Eat the Cookie, Batman. I feel like that's...
That's why it said, is it in the comic?
You can't say that in the film. I know, like, the second part, I think that is in the film, but I don't think he says Eat the Cookie. Nah.
Driver's absolutely killer. It is, Sean. It really is. Yeah, I mean, it's just it was advertised as a Fast and Furious type film, and everyone come out a bit disappointed, apart from the critics. But I think a lot of people have grew to appreciate that film now. So
yeah, it's bigger now than it was back then, apparently.
Yeah, so. It's got a following now, hasn't it? Off the footy, take care, guys. Thanks so much, Wormy Spoon. Thanks for all your great questions, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Question for the movie insider: non-superhero casting choice. Do you like more Daniel Craig as Bond, Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt, or Matt Damon as Jason Bourne?
Oh, I'm gonna go Daniel Craig. He's my favourite Bond. Only because I do like the James Bond like franchise. I've not watched the older ones,
right? Like
as many times as the Daniel Craig his part basically. But I think he's brilliant. He's really, really good. Although I can't comment really on Matt Damon as Jason Bourne. I have got the 4K box set, but I'm yet to watch it. So I'll message Drew in a couple of weeks and give him an update. Sort of.
Fair enough. It was a question for you, but I'll just say Ethan Hunt. I'll just say Ethan Hunt because I love them Mission Impossible films. So yeah, Daniel Craig's a great Bond though. I've just watched Spectre actually. First time I've watched it. I watched it the other day. Quite good, quite a good film. I do think Casino Royale is the best though.
It's the best Bond film. I think it's great.
Yeah. All right, Tom. Thanks so much, mate. Tom's been with me from the start. He's been subscribed forever. Hello, mate. How you doing? Sorry.
Tom 180. Yeah, he's always in the live streams and stuff. He's dead supportive.
Yeah, he's great. He sent me a few sub mails as well.
Yeah.
Hello, mate. How you doing? Good luck with your stream tonight. Thanks so much, Tom. Always appreciate you coming around. And another question: got any arrows or premiums in the recent sales? Yeah, because the premium sales are now as well, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 for 15 apparently, which is like nuts. Because apparently there was like a bit of a argument type thing with the staff. The staff like, we're never doing it. Stop asking us questions. Then like the sales on now, it's like, so it's £7.50 per film in this sale technically.
Yeah.
But they normally charge like what, like 20
I think it's
quid?
usually 15 for one of them. But when they first come out, they're 25 quid. When they first come out,
I think some of the new ones are still like 20 quid, and I'm like, that's insane. But it's a pretty good deal, Tom. I've not picked any up myself though. That's a range I've not really dove into at all yet. Like I've only just started getting into Arrow, and I think I'm gonna maybe go down that route of picking up more Arrow titles. I
think the premium collection do really nice hard boxes though. I do like them. I haven't picked any up yet, Tom, to be honest. But if anyone does pick one up, Bad Day at Black Rock is my recommendation from the premium collection. So, what film would you want a 4K upgrade? I'd probably say Terminator 2. And now I know there's one out, but apparently it's not very good. But there's a new one coming out because they know it's not that good. So I'm probably getting me whipped there anyway. That's probably one film I would upgrade to 4K, but I'd probably say Heat, actually. I just watched that this month, and I just think that would look incredible in 4K, so I'd go with Heat. What about you, Aidan?
A film that I was going to pick up on Blu-ray until they announced a 4K, and I'm so excited. The Transformers animated movie.
I've just seen that then, before we came on here.
Yeah, just before we came on, I think Xavi announced like a premium box set, which I didn't know that was coming. I knew there's a steelbook coming out, and then there's like a standard Amaray with the slip cover. I didn't know this set was coming out with like the poster, the art cards. So yeah, I don't normally pre-order stuff, but I think that could sell out because that's an iconic like animated film. So yeah.
I mean,
I'll be getting that.
I'm in a bit of a group chat, and the other guys are like made up with that one. So
yeah, it's a really good film.
I've never seen that one, to be honest. It might be worth grabbing.
Yeah, I do recommend it. It's like Transformers at its best. That's like what it should be. It's really good, and the soundtrack at the end as well. Like, well, the whole soundtrack's really good.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, my uncle used to talk about it, so maybe I'm gonna have to watch it, I think.
Yeah.
It's a good question, Aidan. If you could go for a beer with any movie character ever, who would it be? So not actor, character. That's a really good question, Danny.
Oh, good question, Danny.
Oh, character. I'd probably say Rocky Balboa, probably because he's my favourite. You could talk about all the fights he's had and stuff like that. I'd probably say Rocky Balboa.
Any movie character?
There's so many movie characters, mate.
This might start off a different conversation with yourself, Jordan. So I'm going to go for Captain Jack Sparrow because I feel like he is an absolute nutcase and he loves a bevy as well. So I can see me and him down the bar having a rum or two.
Yeah, because the reason Aidan said it might spark conversation is that I've just started watching the franchise, and he loves his rum, doesn't he?
He does. He's all over the place, and when he talks,
he makes them films, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's a good answer on Aidan. I like that one. Good question, Donny.
A good question, Donny.
Whereabouts is that shop in St. John's? Well, Lauren, it's You'll probably know where the Liverpool shop is because I know you're a Liverpool fan. It's up the escalators there and just on the right. If you watch me latest Blu-ray pickup video, you'll see it. It's about
So good.
5 or 6 videos ago. You'll see it in that if you do watch it. But it's called, what's it called? Independent Film and Direct.
Yeah.
So if you just go up the escalators right by that Liverpool FC shop, it's right
It's on
there.
the corner,
right.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's right in the corner. Yeah.
did you know that H&V is going to be pretty much
Next to it.
on that square as well? I'm like, I hope it doesn't interfere with their business because they're a good shop. Like, I like that shop.
Yeah. It could do, couldn't it, when you think about it? But I hope not. I would support them both. So
yeah, same.
Movie Human. What is your favorite romantic film? I don't know. Romance. Not a genre I am very clued up on, to be honest. I'm stuck. Have you got any?
All of them. I'm a sucker for like a good romance film. There's so many good ones. Like, I know loads of people love The Notebook, and I don't see the hype. Sorry. I like things like, I don't know, Dear John's a really good one with Channing Tatum. That's quite a good film.
Oh yeah, everyone likes that one, don't they?
Yeah, that's quite a popular one. He's in quite a few though. He's in The Vow as well. That's the same actor, Channing Tatum, in that, and that's quite good. There's so many. Like, there's even like older ones like Romeo and Juliet. Like that's a good one with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I've seen that in school years ago. They put it on.
Same.
Speak some mad languages in that.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is. Titanic. I didn't know you were into that genre even that much, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's a bizarre genre to be into for like my age. Like, I've only just turned 24, so it's like it's a weird thing to be proper into it, but there's some proper bangers in there. There's some good films.
Yeah.
I've just got a pile on the floor there. I'm trying to look like, like comedies as well, like romantic comedies.
Yeah.
But like rom-coms.
I like that. Yeah, I do like them rom-coms, like Wedding Crashes and stuff.
Yeah, Friends of Benefits as well, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I love all that.
Yeah. I was just sort of trying to think of full-on romantic films, but
yeah.
Worm Human Lad, your channel is usually one of my favourite channels. Well, thank you so much, Movie More. I really appreciate that. It blows me away when people say that, to be honest. Is there a movie that you love which everyone else seems to hate?
Good question.
Yeah. The Babysitter Killer Queen. Don't know why everyone hated that movie so much. I loved it.
That's the first one.
No, the Babysitter came out 2015 or something, and then they put a sequel out last year.
Yeah, I thought the sequel was like, it was okay. I think I preferred the first one.
I understand why people. I mean, I understand when people say like it's stupid and stuff, but that was my type of humor. So
yeah, like there are some bits that are funny. Like, I mean, it's not really a spoiler because it's an old release now. Obviously, Bella Thorne, when her character's like, is it a head that gets kind of stuck between the rocks?
Yeah,
just drops down. I was like, what is going on? Like, what is this film? But
it's because they're all dead though, aren't they? They've all like sort of come back from the dead.
Yeah. It's like stupid, but it's fun. It's a fun film, but I don't know if it's supposed to be a comedy or a horror film. Like,
yeah, I do think it's meant to be a like down a route of comedy, to be honest. But
it is. It's all right. Yeah.
I mean, that's the one I could think off the top of my head. I can't. It's sometimes on camera. I could probably think of about 10 if it put my mind to it. That's just the first one that come up.
Yeah.
What about you, Ian? Have you got any?
A film that I love, which everyone else seems to hate. Do you know what I quite like? It's an old Marvel film, but I know people now like looking back go, oh, it's not very good. But the Fantastic Four film, like the original one, I really enjoy that film. I
watched it for the first time last month. I liked it.
Yeah,
I thought Silver Surfer was a bit old, but the first, it was okay. The first
Yeah.
one was great. So the bit on the bridge and everything, where they've got to save everyone on the bridge, it was great.
Yeah, it gets me excited for like what they're gonna do next, like Marvel with this team, and I really hope Emily Blunt and the one and only John Krasinski can play the parts, because it's been rumored for like 2 years, mate. It's been rumored for 2 years, and she's kind of denied it in the press interviews for Quiet Place Part 3.
Oh, I seen that where they asked her the other day, and she got a cob on.
Yeah, she was like, she got on moody and was like, no, but it's like, I don't know. If they offer them like the right money, and if he can help, I don't know, like if he can do that role, and they say to him in a few years' time, "Oh, we'll let you direct a Marvel film," like I'm all for that. He's a great director.
He's got directing talent written all over him. I mean, he's only made a few films, hasn't he? But he's great. I mean, when I watched that second one, I just knew he's going to be a massive name soon. I mean, he already did one, but he's going to go on to big things. Right, Aidan, we're on about quarter 2 now. Do you want to just go till 9? But there's a lot of comments to get to, so do you want to just answer them as really quick, and then we'll try and get to the bottom? I know it's not the best way to answer things, but there's probably going to be a lot of people that miss out if we don't.
We'll have to do a part 2.
Yeah, we'll get you on again, mate, definitely.
Yeah.
Worm Guy, favourite Peter Kay show and favourite Peter Jackson film. Favourite Peter Kay show, it's got to be that one. I forgot the name of it. What's it called? Phoenix Nights, isn't it? And favourite Peter Jackson film, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, easily. What about you, Aidan?
Yeah, the Peter Kay show is the exact same. And the second, the Two Towers, I'm gonna go for. It's because it's a different answer as well. But I love the fight at Hell's Deep.
Helm's Deep. Yeah.
When he gets on, when Legolas gets on the shield and goes down the stairs, I'm like, yes.
I wouldn't argue with any of them picks, because they're all 10 out of 10 films for me. So I just like the third one a little bit more, but Two Towers is great. I need to watch Harry Hill, Jordan. Your recommendation makes me want to watch it. Trust me, mate, you don't. I'm telling you. Are you guys excited for the Tomorrow War? Well, I am. I mean, I'm not overly excited, but I think it looks all right. It's out tomorrow, isn't it, with Chris Pratt? I know Sean's reviewed it already. Jealous of that guy.
Yeah.
What about you, Aidan? You looking forward to it?
I am. I'm going to a wedding tomorrow, but that's a priority for me, is that film. So, will it be outside at midnight, or is it like 8 a.m?
I'm not sure how it works, to be honest.
I'll try and watch that tomorrow, but yeah, I'm excited for it. The trailer looks good.
Looks like Terminator, sort of, where they come back and ask people to come to the future. and help fight a war. Harry Hill movie needs an Arrow release and a 4K upgrade. It doesn't even need a bloody DVD release, mate. Have you seen the trailer for Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds? Yeah, I think it looks like a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, I like the concept of this whole movie. So yeah, I've seen it. It looks good. Can't wait for
it. Computer game type game and film in it. Willem Solm, do you have a favorite actor? Al Pacino. I think he's got a run names to call him in a minute. Al Pacino, probably the best actor I've ever seen. De Niro is a close second, but Al Pacino for me. What about you, Aidan?
It's changed recently. Ryan Gosling. At the minute, it's Ryan Gosling. Yeah, like I said, I'm getting through his whole filmography, and yeah, he's great.
Who was it before that, real quick?
I loved Jake Gyllenhaal and Robert Downey Jr. as well. Like, yeah, both of them.
All top actors, mate. How old are you? I'm 32. 33 this month. What about you, Aidan?
Maybe 24. Just turned 24.
Which actor you like more? Liam Neeson, Hugh Jackman, Bradley Cooper, Robert Downey Jr. and Zac Efron. I go with... Ooh, that's a good one. Probably Robert Downey Jr. because I love Iron Man so much. Hugh Jackman is a close second. What about you, Aidan? Out of them ones?
Yeah, definitely not Troy Bolton. Yeah, I'll Robert Downey Jr. because 10 years in Marvel is a massive achievement. So yeah.
Who did you say? Definitely not who.
Troy Bolton.
Is that someone Zac Efron plays?
Yeah, played him in High School Musical, mate.
Oh, I've never seen him. Again, musical, innit? Which actor do you think is worse, Shia LaBeouf or Zac Efron? I think Efron. I don't think either of them are actually bad actors.
No.
Shia LaBeouf did put me off a little bit in Pieces of a Woman, though. I thought his accent was really annoying. So on that basis, I'll go with him.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf lost his way a little bit. He had problems. The past couple of years, he's kind of come out of it, and he's put some really good like performances out there. So
yeah, he's on his way back, and I think.
Yeah, it's quite hard because I do like Zac Efron, but the films he's been in, the type of films he's been in, they're not as like, I don't know. He's been in blockbusters where like Shia LaBeouf hasn't recently. So I'm gonna say Zac Efron's worse on this occasion.
It's weird this because we're going to wrap up soon and we were on 9 watching before. Now it's jumped up to 18.
Oh, really?
So,
wow.
We were at 25 not long ago. But
yeah.
Hi guys, I'm only here for a few minutes. Thought to say hi guys, have a good live. Thanks so much, Luke. You're always coming in the streams. Cheers, mate. Goonies come out in 1986. Thank you so much, Joe. If they remake it, I'm willing to do time inside if it means stopping it from happening. Yeah, I mean, some films just don't need a remake, I suppose, but you've always got the original. I don't mind when a remake comes out because you've always got the original. Like, I love the original RoboCop. The remake came out. I don't go near it anymore. I watched it. The original is there forever for me, so that doesn't bother me too much. Do you think it needs a remake?
Goonies, no. I mean, like you said, if it happens, we choose as film fans to go see it. So it's part of the fun. Even if it's not good, it's still part of the fun. But I don't think it needs one. It's a good film.
What actors do you think are overrated? Oh, I don't know. That's a hard question. What about you, Ian? Got anyone?
Yeah, bizarrely, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's very samey in all of his films. He's a good actor. I'm not saying he's a bad actor. Like I enjoy his films, but I think Hollywood in general have hyped him up a lot. They're doing the same thing with John Cena now. Like John he's really funny in his comedy roles, but obviously he's in Fast and Furious 9 and he plays a really serious role and he's got this face you just want to slap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just think like Hollywood in general are hyping him up to be this massive actor, and he's one of the highest paid actors as well. But I think there's like other people that are a bit better than him.
I think it's the narrative with Hollywood. They can just turn anyone they want into an actor. If they've got the look and stuff, they'll just push it, and everyone will believe it. But I don't mind The Rock and the Jumanji films and stuff like that. But I know what you're saying. He's not the best actor in the world, but he seems to be in the most paid.
Yeah.
If you like.
And he's in films that make money as well. Like he's very samey. Like he looks the same in Jungle Cruise as he is in Jumanji. It's the same person. Do you know what I mean? But
I know what you're saying there, mate. Yeah, that's a good answer. Good answer. What films would you like to get a remake? I think Weird Science is one that I would benefit from a remake. I know a lot of people would disagree with that because they love it. But I just think with the technology that's now, I know you can't actually make a person, but I think they could somehow make it work better than it did in the 80s because I think they sort of like print it off a computer or something. So, what about you, Aidan? You got any films there?
I was just looking at my 4K collection, like what films could do with coming out, and yeah, I'm gonna go for Jaws. I know we had Jaws 2 and 3. I'd love to, because if Jaws did a remake with the right director and cast, it could be amazing. Like the past couple of years, we had quite a few shark films come out, and maybe the best one we've had is like The Shallows. There's not been that many good shark films out, and I love them. So
I think you might get a few people disagreeing with you there. It's one of the best films ever made, according to some, isn't it?
No, but like you say, like we always have the original. What I want to see is like a good shark film, and like even if it's not like a remake, but like they carry it on, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm cheating there, really, but
I think they'd have to get someone like Denny villain. I can never say his name. Someone like him, the junior director, to make something like that. Just like a top tier director to do it.
Yeah.
Weird fellow, what is a film that you don't like? Harry Hill movie. Island of Death, Batman vs Superman. Few there. Movie Where Mortal, what is your favourite place to buy films? Gotta be HMV, hasn't it? Would you agree with that, Aidan?
Yeah, I love HMV. I like going and seeing the physical media, like obviously in person. Yeah, I love it.
Sometimes it's overpriced compared to other shops, but I like everything's new, isn't it? So, ever seen an 18+ film before you were 18? Yeah, plenty of them. RoboCop, Terminator, Nightmare on Elm Street. You haven't eaten, no? Did you wait till you're 18?
Never. Yeah, never.
Was there anything in a non-horror film that terrified you as a kid? For me, Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Good question. What about that Chitty Bang Bang Kid Snatcher? That was quite scary.
I don't even know. Maybe it's not out of a film, but I can just remember it. Those Stone Angels from Doctor Who. They were creepy then, and I was only about like 8 or 9.
Wasn't that in episode 1?
Might have been. It was early on. Yeah, it was proper creepy.
One.
Yeah, I think so. It was really early on. Yeah, but they were they weren't nice as a kid. No.
One film that did scare me. That's not a horror film, but I watched it last year or something. Not when I was a kid. Mulholland Drive. There's a jump scare in that, mate. That is just the best jump scare I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's not even a horror film. So, what videos have you coming up, Jordan and Movie Insider? I've got the end of month vlog tomorrow. I'm doing a top 10 movies I wish I would have saw at the cinema, and that Star Wars New Hope might be in there, Aidan, like you mentioned before. Nice. I've got the Tomorrow War review coming and my top 10 video games of all time. They're my next planned videos, and a Thor Dark World review because I'm carrying on my MCU. So,
yeah.
What about you, Aidan?
That's a great list of videos coming up, mate. I can't wait to watch them. Tonight, so just before the stream went on at 6:30, I had a video for my giveaway to announce the winners. That was this evening. Tomorrow, I've got what I've watched in June, and then hopefully Saturday, I'm gonna do my Joker Ultimate Collection 4K unboxing, showing you guys like the contents of that and stuff like that. And then next week, I've not filmed next week's videos yet, but that'll be on like Monday. So stay tuned for that.
I'll get over to Aidan's channel for all that good stuff. Like I said, the link is down below. 1 second there, Aidan. Right, okay. We'll got about 3 minutes left. I'm really sorry, guys, if I don't get to all the comments. But we've got loads. What's your favourite Spider-Man film? I'm going to go with Homecoming.
Favourite Spider-Man film? I loved Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. A lot of people love that, don't they?
The animation was just so different, and I love the soundtrack. So I'm going to go for that. But I've got a feeling that the next one is going to just be insane.
Got potential, hasn't it, with all the new universes opening up and stuff. Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man movie. A lot of people do say Spider-Man 2, but that's the playing Nintendo guy, and they're talking to View It Drew. They're talking to each other. What film did you cry at? I haven't cried at a film, Gary Gregular, to be honest. I nearly have, though. Green Mile's a hard-hitting one. Have you, Aidan?
There's been a few, like I said. I think I've said on the stream or maybe to someone else today, but when I'm at home, I'm watching like a sad film, I can let myself like be vulnerable and like get sad. But like when I'm in the cinema, for example, like last night for Supernova, that was a sad film, and it opened my eyes a bit to what people go through with, like dealing with dementia and stuff. And that was hard to watch. And Lucy was upset. But when I'm in public, I kind of have a barrier up, and I just sit there and look at me popcorn But yeah, that film last night was pretty sad.
I think if a film makes you cry, it's done its job if it's intending to be emotional and stuff, hasn't it? So I don't. They're just talking to each other there. Who is your favorite Godfather character? Who's your favorite character in The Godfather? Oh, Michael Corleone easily. Have you seen The Godfather?
I've not seen it. I'm sorry.
No.
I've heard it's great, and I've seen the box set in CX all the time. So I might have to pick that up.
I would.
Yeah,
definitely. Akira was a live action Japanese drama from 1952 from the director of Seven Samurai. Oh, I know what you mean now, because yeah, he's done it. I think he's done it. There's a box set of films out of it, and Seven Samurai is like meant to be one of the best films ever. I do own it, just haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
So, and then Benson Daisius goes on to say that it's one of his favorite films of all time.
Wow.
Must be good. Jingle All the Way is on 4K on Amazon Prime, rent or buy.
There
So
we go. There we go. It's coming on physical media. I can feel it.
Get excited.
I am shaking.
Do you know Boris Johnson? Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean Matt Hancock, Gary? Thoughts on the Robocop sequels? 2 has a great opening sequence, and the best part about 3 are the splatterpunks. Yeah, I love the opening sequence of part 2, where you just see his leg come out the car, and they think all the police are on strike. I like 3 as well. I mean, a lot of people hate 3, but I like it. Splatterpunks are the best bit, yeah. What about you, Aidan? What do you think of the sequels?
Yeah, I prefer the original.
Yeah, definitely.
Growing up, I did watch like all 3 of them, but I've not rewatched the second or third for years. Right. I don't even know if they're on Blu-ray. Are they on Blu-ray?
Yeah, there's a trilogy box set that I do own. As well as the Arrow one, I do have the trilogy box set as well. I got that for like a tenner or something.
Yeah. Oh, I might look into that.
Yeah, got one of the first Blu-rays I ever bought. Do you like Baywatch? I haven't seen the film. I used to like the TV program though.
Yeah, I've seen the newish film with Zac Efron and Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, it's a good film. It's like a comedy. Yeah, it's all right.
Looks like an easy watch.
yeah, it is. It's good. Yeah.
What's your favorite James Bond film? Well, I think we both agree it's Casino Royale, isn't it? Yeah. Ever heard of Cilla Black? Lot of laughs. Yeah, I've heard of Cilla Black.
Yeah.
Have you seen Sleepaway Camp? The ending blew my mind. No, I have always wanted to see it though, and I do know what the ending is. I'd go into that film knowing the end. But have you seen Sleepaway Camp, Ian?
I've never heard of it. What kind of film is it?
Like an 80s slasher, like Friday the 13th and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Have you seen Ghost Rider? Yes, not bad. What about you, Ian?
Yeah, I prefer the first one. Second one, Spirit of Vengeance, was not that good.
I haven't seen that second one, to be honest, but
I
didn't mind the first. It was alright.
Yeah, first one's alright, yeah.
Do you like the Daredevil movie? I did like the first hour, and then it went totally stupid. What about you, Aidan? You seen that?
Yeah, as a kid growing up, I think when that came out, I was really young, but I obviously loved it. But the TV show on Netflix is insane. Like that's what, if they ever do a film, that's what it should be, and bring the same guy back as well from the TV show. Yeah. Great.
Is it that fella off Walking Dead? He's the Punisher, isn't he?
Yeah. That's John Bernthal.
Charlie.
I think Charlie Cox is the fellow who plays Daredevil.
I've heard it's really good. But
it's good.
Sorry, we're going through these really quick, guys. But I just want to try and get to the bottom. Have you seen South Park: Big Along and Uncut? Yeah, one of my favorite comedies. Love it.
Years ago. I used to love South Park though. It was good.
I don't think there's a Blu-ray of that actually. I wish they would do it. But what's your favorite Fast and Furious films? Mine's the first because it's the only one I've seen.
Yeah. I said that on my Fast 9 review. I loved obviously the first one, second, and Tokyo Drift, but the ending for number 7, I want to say, for Paul Walker, that ending was amazing. I loved that film. Like that, I think I did cry at that in the cinema, just for whatever reason. But yeah, that's a good film.
Apparently, they might be bringing him back with CGI. I've just read it today on the internet. What a load of crap.
Yeah, I've heard that.
What's your favourite Liam Neeson film? Bar Taken, Batman Begins.
Yeah. I mean, I like him in a film called The Grey. It's quite good. It's quite a different type of flick. Yeah, it's all right.
Taken is a great action movie. It's Liam Neeson's best. It probably is, to be honest.
Good.
You've got the touch. You've got the touch. Transformers animated film had an awesome soundtrack. Well, Aiden did say that, so
you've got to listen to that tune. It's the clip on YouTube. Got to watch it. It's great. What a song.
Jordan, why do people call you Movie Human and Worm Guy? I don't know. But here's another one, Worm Son. What is your favourite DiCaprio film? Wolf of Wall Street, probably, or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. What about you, Aiden?
Yeah, mine's Wolf of Wall Street with him and Margot Robbie and that.
I think it's his best performance, isn't it?
Yeah, he's brilliant in that.
Yeah, boss, isn't it? I definitely know where the Liverpool shop is. Well, I will go back and watch that Blu-ray pickup video. I'm so behind on videos at the most. Sorry. Yeah, no worries, Lauren. But thanks anyway. That's what it is. Movie Geezer. Sorry, Worm Geezer. What is your favourite vampire film? The Lost Boys. What about you, Aiden?
Yeah, The Lost Boys is insane. I think I've seen the second one, the sequel. I think there's a third one. I'm not going to bother with it because the second one's trash.
Terrible, yeah.
Yeah, I've not got to the third one. Like I said, I'm leaving it. But the first one's brilliant, and it's getting a 4K next year. So
yeah, the artwork looks great on the 4K as well, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, they're just talking to Lost in the Real. Favorite movie fight scene? Well, I did really like the bus scene on Nobody, so probably not.
Yeah, that it's so like it's directed brilliantly. So that's I think at the minute from the top of my head, that's so recent and fresh. I'm gonna go for that. My favorite TV show fight scene, though, just quickly, was in The Punisher, the TV show. There's a scene when he's in like this gym, and that's all I'm saying. If anyone's seen that scene, they know it's brutal. It's really good.
I need to watch them. I know I'd love them as well. So
yeah.
Right, Worm Fetus. What's your favorite animated film? Toy Story 3, but if I do like Street Fighter 2, the animated film as well. What about you, Aiden?
I just love the original Toy Story, the first one.
Yeah, that's up there as well. Like I love 1 and 3, to be honest. What's happening, lads? Are you picking anything up in the arrow sale? Sorry, Movie Database. We have talked about this before, but we don't know yet, do we? Really, Aiden? So
no, not yet. We'll see. It is a new month technically, so who knows?
Yeah. It's got to go on all month, I think, isn't it? So,
yeah.
Favorite slasher? Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors. What about you, Aiden?
It's like Halloween.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Boss Halloween, isn't it? Don't worry, mate. We're at the last of the comments now, and it's last game on the left to go with the last of the comments. So, hi.
Hello. Thanks for joining. But better late than never. But,
And here's his last question. If you've seen it, what are your thoughts on Irreversible? Very, very brutal film, but a very, very well directed one. Probably one of the best directed films I've ever seen. Have you seen it, Aiden?
Who directs it? Have you got it?
It's a director called Gaspar Noé, and he made a film called Climax, which is in the Arrow set, probably in the Arrow sale now, but that's Irreversible there. Got a big, nice big edition of it. The film goes backwards. So the first scene in the film is the last one, and then it just goes backwards, and it's really well done. So yeah, good. It's one of the best films I've ever seen, to be honest. But there's 2 moments in there, mate, that'll shock the life out of you. So
I've got loads of films to put on the list now tonight. I'll have to go back, read the comments, and write them all down.
Yeah,
loads.
All right, everyone. Hang on. 200 people walked out of Cannes. Yeah, I can imagine. So yeah, that is it, everyone. Thank you so much for all the comments. Sorry we have to rush through the last few there, but I wanted to get everyone's comment in, if it was possible. Aiden, I hope you enjoyed it, mate. Sorry we have to rush through them last ones there.
Oh, don't worry. Honestly, mate, thank you so much for having me on. It's obviously we talk a lot on Instagram, but it's great to come on and have a proper chat about films and stuff. And all your subscribers have been sound tonight. So yeah, nice one.
Yeah, I think we got some really, really good comments there tonight, actually.
Yeah, we did some good
even Gary Sausage Roll fella was asking us a few good ones.
Yeah.
Your dad's just saying congrats, lads. Really enjoyed your content tonight. Now back to my Game of Thrones. Thanks so much, David.
Nice one, Dad.
Cheers. Cheers, mate. Good live, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks so much, Luke. Really enjoyed the stream. Thanks, Lauren. Thanks so much for coming along. And Robert Fetzbouncy. All right, Rob. Hope you're all right. Night, guys. Yeah, thanks so much,
Rob.
everyone. I really do appreciate you all coming along to this stream. Really enjoyed it. Really loved having Aidan on. And don't forget to get to Aidan's channel. The link will be down below. Give him a subscription. He's only been on YouTube about 3 months now, but as you can tell, he already knows his stuff about films. Comes across really well on camera, I think, and I've absolutely loved chatting to him today. So get down to him, give him a subscription, give him a bit of support. And there's one more here. Great stream, guys. Thanks so much for Forgotten World of Movies. Thanks so much, everyone. Cheers, and I'll see you all next Thursday, hopefully. Take it all easy. See you later.